everybody, and welcome back to Shapez 2. So now, to me, the game changes. Because I have been able to pick up enough, and one more point and I'm done. But I'm starting to get my, basically my milestones, or the operator milestones are coming in on 2 levels because I haven't gotten my 3rd level yet. So, although I think the bottom one was a little lag in here, but it's going, right? So I'm starting to get both of those coming in. These are a little patchy, but I don't mind. That's the blueprints. So my blueprint points are at 2.28 million. I let it run for a little bit so I'd have more platform units. Because now, to me anyways, this game changes. I'm not going to be struggling as much. I have both of my operators prints, meaning the milestone 4 and the milestone 5. So milestone 4, milestone 5. They're both running. And so now I'm level 9. This top 34% worldwide, yeah, you're going to see that go up huge. I don't know whether it's a true representation of me being in the top 30%, but to me it means that I have stuck with the game long enough to make it to the top 34%, or I've let it run long enough, or I don't know. It does feel good though to know that I'm way up there. But you'll notice that this stuff is coming in a little patchy as yet. I mean, it's not too bad. And this one runs, but it's due to the trains coming in, right? So you'll notice that I'm not really making anything around my main base anymore, which is what I said I was going to be doing. All of my stuff is being made, so milestone 4, and then it's trained in. And I've done as much training of, using trains to bring stuff in as much as I can. Now it's just a question of throughput, meaning that this is level 1, this is level 2, and as my train comes in to pick this stuff up and cart this stuff off, right, I'm loading up level 1 and level 2. And as I get and work on seeing where my bottlenecks are, I just wanted to get it done. And so, like from previous, I showed you my milestone 4. Well, I've now added another level to it, right? And so now I need to get 3 levels working so that I can totally redo this, and I'll show you what I mean, because in my blueprint libraries, I have large prints that are 3x3s, stacker setups and whatnot that are 3 levels high. But I still don't have my 3rd level. That's something that I'm looking forward to. It's worth 50. It's right here. I have neglected my belts and my stacking and my vortex and my painting and all of that stuff because I want that 3rd level. Partly because my thinking is in 3 levels. The milestone 5, same thing. I have it set to, there's one set, there's another set, and they both get loaded onto here. And then the trains come by and pick them up. And it's level 1, level 2. And I want to get this all expanded so that I have 3 levels of finished product going to the train. And then all 3 of these levels will be loading up. And then all 3 of them will be shipping off to the main. That is the goal. So, if you look at my previous, that's the goal. That's where I want to be. The next milestone, I've picked the area, but I have not made it yet. It's up here. And I made mention that I was going to show you, let's go back to the main base here. I was going to show you what my screen looks like. So I keep on taking screenshots. And this is I just took a picture of the whole thing. This is my screen on the right. And it shows the blueprint, or the milestone. And then it shows each level of the milestone. Then it shows the progression of the milestone, and then it shows me little pics of all of my pin tasks that are on the side of the board. Okay, let me get rid of that. And then the other one I have is a Excel spreadsheet where I have been starting to put all of my, basically the logic stuff that's in the game. And those sit off to the sides of both of my screens. And then as I get through pin tasks, You know, like as I progress along and then finally finish a pin task, I'll click the one out and then I'll go down here and see if there's another one I need to add. Like my current pictures go up to here, getting the robot, number 17. So I'll add galactic gliders, and then I'll add pyramid beacons, and then I'll add primitive parasite, and I'll add this stuff as I go along. I can't add Nova sites here. That is the end of my abilities because this is now yellow, and I don't have yellow as yet. I don't have that milestone. So I can do all of these pin tasks all the way up to there, but I can't do that one until I get this milestone finished, because in this milestone, I will get color mixing. Color mixing, you get yellow, you get, they call it magenta, and cayenne. So you should, basically hone in or concentrate on your milestones. I'm not all that worried anymore. I actually don't mind doing a bunch of pin tasks now. And my reason for it is I'm now in a position where I've got a fairly decent base of operations. Most of this stuff is taken care of, done. As long as I work around my current stuff, most of my things are being trained in. Like I'm not, I even started training the paint because I got paint wagons. So I've been able to save on my platform units. So now, to me anyways, I think it's time I started to look at these pin tasks and started to progress along with them, which is what I'm going to tackle today. And I'm hoping to show you how easy it is to do these. And do them fairly close to home without... Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone for a minute. Actually, I don't need to. I got enough. So it needs green. These are all going to be temporary. No matter which ones of these I take on, they're all going to be temporary. So this one switches, but one has to understand when looking at a pin task, just because this, great, fantastic, let's make that one. And then it progresses into this, which is just that previous one on top of this. But there are often times where the whole thing changes, because now I have to cut out one part of that star mechanism that we had right from the beginning. So I have to cut the blue part out. And then, from this transitioning from this one to this one, I have to move the blue a quarter. That's no big deal. So in my mind, this means that my original way, which I think I just carried it over from normal, of doing like modular blueprints, meaning I tried at the beginning of this to do everything on one, like pulling out the big, the bigger foundation rather than the one by one. But in all of my meandering, I actually found out that I did better when I just did one by one foundations. In other words, do one operation, cut it. Okay, it's cut. Quartered or halved or quartered or three, and then do I need to put 3/4? Do I need something like this one over here, the blue one, da-da-da-da-da. I'm now talking too much. So we're going to take on, let's go top to bottom, and let's take them on that way. Now in this one, I have this piece, but it's not facing the right direction, meaning I would have to take this apart fully and then put half of it back together, get rid of the mustaches, right? Of which I'm going to need the stars later on. Okay, so, but like I said, I've now figured out that, keeping and trying to do everything all at once, it doesn't work for me. So mining setup, minor shapes, 1 by 1. Minor shapes 1 by 1. I still don't have my 3rd level. So we're going to do 2 of these. We're going to get rid of that one. Input, output. And actually, I found out that I don't need both of these. So I can get rid of this one. I was looking at that earlier. So I got liquid miner, I got shape miner, and then I got pipe output, 3 levels. It's for foundations, and pipe input for intake for platforms. So for foundations, platforms, whatever. But for this one, I'm going to do a level 2 output. So level 1, level 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece. So you can take this, copy that shape code, and then I just have a standard Windows notepad. I mean, nothing special. On it, I have, it's called my scratch pad. On it, I have a whole bunch of shapes. I have my, so far my 3 milestones, milestone 4, 5, and 6. But anyways, I can take this shape and take the code of it. And I want that code because once I'm done this blueprint, I'm going to take that, plug it in as a code shape for my saving the blueprint. And then I'm going to put my end, what I turn the shape into. So for ease, because I want all of this on one level, and I would like it on one level so that I can then turn it into a 3-level blueprint later on. So the first thing I need to do with this is turn it. And which way do I need to turn it? That would be the way. So I got to go clockwise once. Rotator, clockwise. Let's do that. We put out another foundation, and then we got to... So if we do opposites on this, let's face north again. This has to go... Wait a minute. I don't have a good one for that. Nope. Okay. So now we pretty much got... So I almost fell into my same trap that I seem to keep falling into, is I try to do it all on one square. So what I've done is I've turned it so that I can then cut away the half that I don't need, which is the mustachy part. Turn it again, and now I want to do... So I cut out that operation. I cut out that one. I didn't cut it out. I just handle it on different foundations. Now I need this operation, right? Here. Then I get both of these. Okay, so now that will fit. Let's move this. Let's turn it once, and let's put it right against the wall. Out one. Let's do the same over here. Okay. That'll handle these 2 belts. Then what I want to do is rebuild this, but I only want this section of it. Let's take this. And I want to line that up there. And I want it that way. And then same thing, but flip it. Okay, and then bring that in. Now, I didn't actually mean to cut that. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I'm looking for. So now that's a good setup, and then I can move that on to a stacker later on. And actually, I might make this into a 1x2. That's might be a really good idea right now. Okay. Let's stop you guys for right now. I gotta figure this out. So I've been sending that upstairs. Okay. This one will have to come backwards and then go that way. And no, this is not stackable. So this is like a... This will be a one... Well, it'll be a 2-level, but only... I'll have to do it 3x, or my version of 3x, meaning I'll have to do it 3 separate foundations of this, rather than being able to stack it like I can this one. I can stack this 3 high. Doesn't have... But this I can't, because I've now gone upstairs with it. Which is why I'm going to put the stacker over here, because you can't really stack up one of these either. So, now, my previous... I actually need a copy of that now. Let's replace that. Okay. Because that's my starting piece. Right. By the way, I'm taking a copy of it, and there will show the proper rotation as well. So now this needs to be copied, and then F button, and then rotate it, and that will do right there. Okay, everything looks good underneath as well. Okay, now for the stackers. This should be a fairly simple operation. I still don't have my my turned stacker. I'm waiting for 3rd floor. I don't have the bent stacker yet, so there's no point in me trying to start using them. They are better. They have better throughput. They're faster. So let's see if I have space to turn. I don't need all this space. So 1, 5, 6, 6, and 6, and 6. So these are going to be bottom, top, I gotta get used to my controls again. Oops. Okay. So that should be just fine. And then these should be as simple as... well, which way do I need this one turned? Face north. Oh, I put it to... Really? So I didn't turn it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't fit 2 in there. Start over. Okay. Now the whole point is I gotta flip them, then bring them out. Could do the middle again, I guess. Okay. Everybody's facing the right way. Yep. Then our finished product, I'm facing north. Okay. So sorry, I brain lapse in there. I had to spin the one, which is why this all fit onto a 1x2. And I don't know. I don't know. I could spin it again if needed, but right now I don't. So the end product is this. Copy, paste. Because now, when I go to make the blueprint on this, this is a cut and stack. So, because it's been so long since I've been in between my whatchamacallits here, I'm just going to take a quick copy of that. So now, with that, I have a picture of what I've been, because a couple of these are not done the way I want them. I want everything uniform so that when I go into this folder, I know exactly what I'm, and it's for me. I suggest you guys do it your way, of course, but this way it's for me. So this one's going to be a cut and stack, which means the cutters are down here. The stack is up here. So the icon for that is right there. It makes this blueprint, this, copy that, and paste it there. So that's this piece getting turned into, add a shape, grab that, copy it, paste it there, confirm into this piece. Now, if you look real close, I didn't just turn it. I had to totally take the piece apart and put the corner from down here to on top. So when I call this cut and stack, it'll be 1x 2 foundation. Oops, 1x 2 foundation. The 1x is there's only one of them, so this isn't part of like a three component or 3 foundation blueprint. This is a 1 singular foundation blueprint. The 2F is 2 foundation. I know what I mean by that. There'll be other ones where it'll be T foundation, or the L. I think there's an L shape, and then there's like not 2 or 4, and then 9. You know what I mean? Like there's different shapes. You can put those here, but I usually have this stuff taken up with basically icon information about the. So 1F 2 level, meaning that the stuff on the blueprint takes up 2 levels, meaning I can't take this and triple it, meaning I can't take this and take a copy of the the stuff that's already on the foundation and then just bring it up one level, it's not going to work because it's a 2-level print. And even if I have 3 levels, yeah, it could work. I have to move stuff around because the minute you take a stacker and you put it upstairs, you put it up on the 2nd level, well, now the stacker needs a 3rd level. And you're going to have to move stuff around. So it doesn't, that's why I put 2 level. So this is a cut and restack. One bottom left corner, 2 top right, and save it. Go to my blueprints, go down here, and put it there. Refresh the whole thing. So now this is a, here it is, cut and stack, 1X, 2F. I could have put 1x2, no arguments, I could have put that. But 2 foundations, I know what it means. 2 levels, cut and stack, bottom left. So when I see BL to TR, I know that I'm taking, and I can look at this and go, oh, yeah, that is what I need, or that isn't what I need. Anyways, so this now will become our green piece. So where do I got green? Right here. So mining, minor shapes, minor liquid. Now I still have the 3x3s. I should take a picture of a 1x1. Yeah, that's 1st level right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's 1st level, 2nd level, and that's supposed to be 3rd. So let's oops. Grr. Let's do that the right way. And then we'll take a copy of that. Oh. How did I do that? Right, okay. So that is a fluid miner. That is a shape miner. I messed that up on those other ones. I'll have to redo that at some point in time. Okay, so this is a fluids, and it is a fluid miner. It is 1 level, and it is 1 output input. So 1 and 1. So miner, liquid. Did I caps lock that? I did. A liquid 1x1. Okay. And that needs to be brought over. To there. Because we were going to grab my painting. 1x1 paint on side. There we go. And that piece is going to get painted, and then a quarter round is going to get put on top of it, and it's going to get shoved into here. Because this is fairly, and I say fairly, these are going to get redone. It's not a permanent structure, so I don't, not that I don't care, but I got lots of platform units. I just want to get this done. And I'm going to continue to need that quarter round. Then I'm going to need a half. And then I'm going to need a 2 halves or 2 kitty corners. Add to that a star shape. Mustache for that one. And opposing. So yeah, this shape, it's very modular as it goes along. So I'm going to need that shape in red. Did I leave myself enough room to pull off? No, I didn't. So I'm going to redo everything up to that. So copy and paste. Cool. So we got this again. Same thing. But we're going to do it in red. That's for later. Right now, I need to take this shape and put... I'm going to need options on a few different circles later on. So, minor setup. Minor shapes 1 by 1. Actually, I have a minor liquid 1 by 1. Minor shapes 1 by 1. Okay. That'll give me all 4, but it's just one set because I was running into that trouble as well, where I was building too much. And while I'm setting up for later, yeah, okay, but yeah. Am I ever going to need rounds in any color? Yeah, I'm going to need some red and green. And that one's a whole 2 windmills. It totally changes the shape. And then we flip back after that, which is really nice. Yay. So the rounds are going to have to get painted. But I've already got that here. Okay. That was outputting on level 2 and inputting on level 1. And I don't really need it to... I could have changed it. Whatever. You're ready to paint. You're already painted. What's up with the 4th row? Ah! Okay. I never put it in. Interesting. Okay, so I know that one's facing the right way. Now I need... Like I said, I need circles. And for right now, I just need a quarter and... I can't flip it. Okay. You're going to have to be... Let's face north. Quarter turn counterclockwise. Rotator counterclockwise. Face north. That's the one piece. And... Nope, I went the wrong way. Counterclockwise. Didn't I go counterclockwise? Oh, I'm sorry. I need... Okay, clockwise. Left turn, Clyde. Okay. So that's going to work out for later. Sorry, I had that thought I had to get it taken care of. Cut. Leave a quarter. I don't have that, do I? I don't. Cut 1 quarter and make 1 whole. That's not what I'm looking for. Split to quarter. What the heck am I talking about then? Okay. Well, now face north. Flip it 180. Rotator 180. Face north. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Take this. And stacker right here. There. what the? Come on. There we go. I'm just going to go underneath that because I'm not absolutely sure I want to get in the way of that train. I might stop it. Okay. So this is getting put face north. This is getting put on top of this piece coming in, which is exactly what I need. Now, these are all like a for now, this is what I'm doing. So I took up quite a few just to get it done, which I'm fine with because I make 1,800 of them and then they're finished. Later on, when these start to get like a lot more, where I need bigger numbers, then I might do double or triple. And by that time, I'll have the highest. I'll have the 3rd level. So while that's brewing, I want to tackle this one. And I'm going to need blue and red. And then circles and squares, blue and red. And then later on, I'm going to have to add some green into it. But for now, I can get here, minor. Minor shapes 1 by 1. Okay, pull a full belt. Then I'm going to want to cut the bottom half. And I think I'm going to do 2 of these, by the way. Just because. Then I'm going to need just a cut. So I got my mustache coming out. It's not facing the right way. Yeah, actually it is. That's funny. Okay, so I got both of my stars, and that's my bottom. Now my top is different because I have to split it up. So I'm going to take this, copy that, to the same thing, but then I'm going to have to, and I'm thinking I'm just going to make a custom thing here. I might have to go 2 on it. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this cutter. Okay, I'm going to have to rotate it first. I'm not absolutely sure which way to rotate it, so I'm just going to take a chance that it's clockwise. And then we'll slap a foundation in, draw that out, and I am now going to want to keep both sides of this. 2, 3, 4. Now, I don't really want to do anything to it other than I'm going to flip those later. Okay, so that one didn't. There we go. Now it's taking up too much. It's 4 spots. We'll do that. I did actually mean to press the X before. Then I'm going to want to take that much of it. Except that now these ones so that would be the bottom, equivalent to the bottom. And we can just put that right out. The bottom can go here. And then this one is the one that gets Oops. Okay, I'm going to hook this up just to make sure I got my proverbial shtick together here. Nope, I'm sorry. It's this one. Okay, so all four of those are the right. Now it's these two. And we'll bring that to the middle. Like so. Like so. Up we go. Ah, that didn't work. Okay, clicking too fast. Up we go. There we go. Okay. So now this will all be second level coming out of here. Okay. So bottom level, I have them facing one way. Top level, I have them facing the other way. Now we're going to do one of those little platforms where I split stuff. Now where's my red's there and blue is there. So I'm going to want face north. I'm going to want the bottom one because blue is sitting the right direction. So I want the bottom one to just go this way. And then second level will carry on straight. And I should make blueprint a bunch of these, but they always seem to want to go in different directions. And then when you get a third one, you end up going out this direction with it. And to me, I would have to have like 9 blueprints to take care of it. So no. I'd rather just, they're so simple to make. So now this blue one, face north, is facing the right way. This red one is not. So I need to switch this 180 degrees, first of all. So rotate it. But I'm in the way of this. Okay. Let's go here. And go under. Then we're going to want to painter. You know what? It's here. Been a while since I played. I got 4 sitting this direction. I need 1 paint. 1 miner setup for liquid 1 by 1. Right there. Let's go out here and we'll grab that. I'm not using that shape, but I don't want to mess it up in case I start using it. So we're going to bring the red in there, and I got one red handles one of those. I was having basically I was having some throughput problems before. I think it was my mistake. So in theory, this should be 1 miner setup of 3 of your fluid extensions, and basically 1 miner setup across the board should handle 1 painting setup, meaning you followed the rules of the painter of 4 and 4. Yeah, it should work, no problem. Should never have a problem, never have an issue. Anyway, okay, this one's made. We'll check that in a second. That's now down here. By the way, when you finish them, they go to the bottom. Pretty happy with that. Face north. And I need to spin you, right. So now we'll do a 180 with it. Rotator, 180. And there we go. That'll spin her the right direction. Face north for a sec. Yep, she spun the right direction. So now I need to bring this piece which is on the bottom, which is my moustache. Actually, you know what? Let's just... There. Now it's out of my way. So this is facing the right direction. So we're going to go there. I have the stacker unit right here. And then we're going to go back here. That piece goes on top. Then, let's get that back on the first level. That one is supposed to be blue, which is right here. We are going to bring you forward just a couple. Go to blueprints, grab that, and we're going to F key it and bring the blue in from the other side, just to so it doesn't get all cramped in here. Then, because that's 4 deep, miner setup, miner liquid 1 by 1, and then come back out to platforms. Go here. And we'll go over... Let's go over 3, sure. And then come back. Okay. Then, this piece, which has part of it, needs to have another stacker. So I have to come in the other side. Here, here, there. Finished piece. There. Then back out to here. Sorry. This piece is done, and we've now moved on to this one. Okay, which is star. 2 of these, but one is green, one is red, and then a quarter spot on top. Pretty easy. That means we need to interrupt this process. Okay. So I need 2 sets of this. Except that one is going to be, the next one's going to be red. So that means I'll put that stuff back later. Copy and paste. Move you. Oh man, red's way over there. Do I not have? Nope. That is my closest red. Well, I got my 50 research points. And I got to do it, everybody. I got to go 3rd floor. I just got to do it. I'm going to put another red in here. Except that there's no point in mixing those lines because I need the red back here. So it's going to be a separate 389. Well, copy and paste that. Liquid. Actually, you know what? Let's spin that. I mean, if I'm not on there anyway. And then we will... I went too far. Painter setup. Flip those inputs. Back out here. In we go. And the part we're going to get from this should quite simply be this part painted red to go right on top of that part. So we'll go in the back with that, and then we'll come over with this. Like I said, I mean, I'm going everywhere. It's discombobulated. Yep, you bet. Don't really care, because I'm just going to minus it out afterwards. I'm just going to click, drag, see you later. And you get all of your blueprint points. You lose any of your blueprints, but you gain all of your platform points. Sorry, let me get that correct. More coffee. That's what I need. Yes, more coffee. Okay. So that's got that piece. That should have that piece all done up. We're gaining this one. So that's this one coming in, right? Number 1. That's coming in, no problem. From over here, I got that one. I'm waiting for the top. Needs paint. Waiting for paint. Yeah, okay, there's my paint. Paint's coming. And this is a totally separate line of red, so I shouldn't be running into any issues. I'm going to look at the math of this later when I get all of my upgrades and my painting speed is much higher. Right now my painting speed's really low compared to my... So... But, I mean, when it comes right down to it, I'm getting full belts. If I had the logistics, I could put a reader on that. And I mean, my belts should be running at 120 per minute. You know, because they're full. It's not like I got spots and spaces. So, I mean... Anyway. I thought there would be some issue between belt speed and... I mentioned it in previous episodes. I'm still figuring some of this out as I'm going through. And the fact that I played it... Well, I'd be back in August. And... I ran through it pretty quick. It didn't take me very long because I had some days off and I went through it pretty hard. And then came out the other side and I had some discombobulated blueprints. And this time I wanted to organize myself. I hope I'm showing that I've organized my blueprints so that I got what I need. And because you can use the F and the Shift F key to mirror and flip stuff around. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? That is our piece. Face north. Just so that you can flip stuff and move around and whatnot, and you don't need, well, 2 different blueprints of everything. One on the left and one on the right. You can mirror it, so it's not a big deal. Okay, and we should be gaining those pretty quick once they start to flow. That'll be good. This one's up to 1400. It's almost finished. So this setup needs to be changed, and I need to put a half piece of red and green underneath it. Sorry, as always, taking my screenshot. And that's just about in. Oop. Where am I going to put that? We're out of the room. Let's just put that right there. Okay, so I got that one. On to the next. I need a square circle half piece colored. Now I need to bring in this piece, which is a red square, which I got a blue square, but I ain't got a red square, and a blue circle, which I don't have. So I'm going to take this, copy it, flip it, come out the other direction, come over here, and I need a quarter. I don't know whether I have a quarter. I should have one. Cut a quarter. Except that that's not... You know what? Let's get rid of that. That's garbage. Cutter, 3 level, 1 foundation, cuts it in half. I gotta be able to... You know what? We're gonna make a new one. Should we just cut... It's 3 of these. Gather that. Rotate it. Need 2 of them to rotate. And then go back the other direction. Actually, we can do this. Very sorry. We'll go this direction. And then we'll just same operation. And then we get quarters. So we can put that... Let's put it right in the middle. Like so. And then you go there, you're there, you're there, and you're there. And then this stuff. Goes like so. And I should have taken a different piece. But do we have full circles in here? You're right, but I'm going to need a quarter circle at the end of it all. Which is just CU in the second. So that's going to make a difference. So save. This is a cutting operation. Single foundation. Okay, so the whole thing will go... Okay, yeah. Now. Hole to that one. So dash dash CU dash 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 confirm was this one. Okay. So it's the bottom quarter that I cut out. This one is cutter. And I'm not rotating it or anything, but I am going to put a 3 up there. So I know it's 3 levels. Then I'm going to call this cutter tilde. Twirly, swirly, twirly tilde. 1 X. 1 foundation. 3 level. Swirly key and full piece. Keep bottom right. Okay. Save. Go in here. Cutter. Yeah. Put that in there. There we go. Now we got cutter 1X, 1F, 3 level. Full piece. Keep bottom right. That's what we wanted. Now, for ease of this, because I don't... I'm not running multiple level blueprints right now. I'm just doing single level. I'll cut all that out. But I did want the 3rd level, or the 3 level blueprint. Okay. So now I got my quarter piece. The heck am I doing with it? I am coloring that. Where am I? I'm coloring it. Blue. Instead of breaking into that one, I'm going to copy paste. Now, where do I need that? I need that in here. So this is my top piece on top of... I can't pull another out of there. I do have another circle. That's a square. That one's another circle. We're going to do the same thing. I need a square. Need to do the same thing, but I would really like to keep... There's my red. And that's being fed here to go there to do that. Yeah. So I would need not enough red. Next red's way there. Ooh, 263. We're getting down. But got another operator level, so I'm now at 340. I'm getting 80 per on my operator levels now. I'm top 33. Woo! Oh, that's cool, but I think I hate to cut it off there. But I'm starting to run into a time issue here, and I'm trying to keep these episodes at a reasonable amount. So it's getting a little messed up in here, which I knew it would. What I could do is I could find a nice space over here to build each one of these tasks, and then do it somewhere over here or whatever, wherever I find, right? But I figured I'd mess around with it right at the beginning. Just cuz. Embrace the spaghetti once again. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for stopping by. And leave, comments down below, everybody. As you're running through these and whatnot, ask questions. Anyways, have yourselves a good one, and we'll see you in the next one.